What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to pull some cards and see what comes out for us today. And I hope the reading resonates for whoever that is that needs it and is listening. So, let's see. So we have the Mind card. So I feel like somebody is like mentally exhausted, or you just have a lot of stuff on your mind, or you have a clouded mind. You may be overworked in the mental department, like trying to figure out things to actually solve a particular problem that you may have going on. And your mind is just like overworked. I'm also getting that you could possibly have a headache, or you may be somebody who suffer from headaches or migraines. That's just what I'm picking up on. Or another storyline that's coming up, you could be actually having a shift in your perspective. You could be having a different state of mind that is happening. And so while you're actually going through this paradigm shift, or this shift in consciousness, or the shift in the way that you think, it feels like this on the inside, like, oh my God, what the is going on? Like, why does my head feel like this? Why do I think like this? Why am I hearing these particular thoughts? Blah, 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 That's what I'm seeing. But let's see what else come out. Now, this could be you, or this could be somebody externally to you. Maybe you're around people who may be in their head a lot, or you're around somebody who may be trying to plan something and they don't know how to get this situation rolling. So they're in their head, like, thinking a lot about something. Now, the first card we got out is Two of Coins, budget, finances, planning. So I'm getting like you or somebody else could be juggling. They could be juggling 2 jobs. They could be juggling 2 homes. They could be juggling bills, finances. They could be juggling 2 relationships. And this is why they are having like a lot of mental activity. They could also be like contemplating, like trying to figure out how to pay for something, or they might be having a trip coming up. They might be finding themselves spread thin in the money department, or they may just be having like a lot of stuff on their mind that they want to invest in, so they got to get their plan together. What's going on behind the scenes that we cannot see? So, street smart, real, direct. King of Swords. So I'm sensing that somebody is trying to come up with a direct plan, something that is going to be easily perceived to the people on the streets. That's what I'm picking up on. They don't want whatever it is that they're trying to do. They're trying to make sure that it's articulated like very properly. They want it to be easily understood on the mental level. So they're like really planning something out. So again, this could be you or another person. But whoever this is that's planning something behind the scenes, they are really smart. And whatever they're going to offer, they may actually come and take away some of this mental cloudiness that you or somebody else may be having. So I'm really just going to say that whoever this is that I'm reading for, it may actually be you. And so you're looking for somebody who has some answers, somebody that's going to give it to you real, direct, straightforward. And you want them to cut through all of the bullshit that's going to help you plan your finances, plan your like get a budget together. You may actually be juggling like two jobs, two people, or whatever, and you need somebody that's going to tell you, hey, that's not going to work. Or you may be looking for a relationship that's going to give you clarity, that's not going to be like giving you mental cloudiness to where you don't feel certain about the decisions that you're going to be making. You got a goal in mind and you want to be able to execute it. And like you're just trying to make sure that you set forth a direct plan. So what's the positive about this? Positive about this is messages, communication, talk. So you need somebody that's gonna come in and talk to you, talk you through it. Like you want direct communication, like clear communication. You don't want somebody that's going to have a cloudy communication. This also could be somebody that you may be in communication with, and in the past or currently, they may be, or you may be feeling like they're playing mental games. And so they're having you feel like you gotta juggle situations, or you gotta juggle uh, materially. Because I'm just getting like, say you dating somebody and you don't know if this person is the person that you really want to be with. Like, is this somebody you want to spend a lot of your time with? Or is this job going to be something that you want to spend a lot of your time on? And so you trying to figure out how to communicate this with these people. Again, whether it's a job, whether it's a person, and you all in your head about it. You all in your head about how to translate your thoughts to these people. You like freaking making graphs and goddamn pie charts and shit. Trying to get them, trying to make sure you got it down right. You got them little drafts and shit. A draft essay that you wrote down. And it's like, girl, I gotta be logical about this in my communication. But that's another thing. Like this, that's a whole lot of logical energy going on, and you in this space of all this thinking, you mentally burnt out. And whatever it is you're thinking about, you're in the beginning phases of trying to make it materialize. So say you may be planning something. You done thought about this thing so much, and you probably have told too many people about your plans. That's another thing that I pick it up on. Stop telling people about your plans, because you giving people uh, a direct play by play on what you're gonna be doing, and they could come in and distort your thoughts about it. They can mess up your plans. That's what I'm getting. But it's also like whatever it is that you're thinking about, you know how to communicate it effectively. Hold on, let's see what's on the low vibrational end about this communication of your thoughts and your plans. Spirit, that's too many now. All right. So, Three of Cups. Again, party, squad, fun. So, I feel like this group of people is what this is talking about. You have been in communication with a group of people, and you are telling them all your plans. They see you as somebody that's very smart, very intelligent. You could have been somebody that was like raised from the streets in the black community. Like, cause I don't know if I be having like um, white people watching me or not, but girl. Anyway, move forward. So, like, say you black, like you from the hood, you known in the city. The streets know you. You know your way around, and you got a plan. You working on something, and you probably got a plan on how to make the streets better, how to clean up something in the hood, and you've been talking about this to these people, and behind the scenes, they trying to get in your head to fuck up your plans. This is what I'm seeing. Now I ain't got too much details on it right now, but I just see that the people that you claim as your squad, they in on your plans. They like messing up. They messing with your mind about these plans, and it all got something to do with the communication that you've been having with them. Because this is why your mind is cloudy. The people that you've been around, they they got in your head because they messing with your emotions. So it could be some shit that they said to you to mess with your emotions, to try to mess with your plans. And you smart enough, you like highly logical, so you can pick up on that shit. You listen to the wordplay is what I'm hearing. And they thought that they can like mentally manipulate or emotionally manipulate you to try to get in your head to see what your plans was. But yeah, that's coming to an end. The tower. Like whatever, destroy, crush, reconstruct. So whatever your plans is, scratch it. You got a good plan, but it's time for you to scratch that. This time around, if you find out that whatever you've been working on is giving you like mental anguish, you too in your head, it ain't flowing right, it's all because you've been talking to too many people. You need to move in silence. You need to move silent about your plans. And you also need to go back and redo your plans, redo your finances, redo your budget. Because I'm also feeling that these people that you've been trying to tell this to, these ain't the right people to talk to about this. Don't talk to the people from your hood. Don't talk to the people in the neighborhood. Don't talk to the folks at your job. Talk to people that know something about what you're trying to do. Go to the bank. If you need a loan, go talk to the people at the bank. It's people in your environment and other places that could possibly help you, but they won't be in the they won't be the people that's going to be at the party, that's going to be equated with fun, is what I'm saying. The same people you have fun with is not the people that's going to be the people that you need to talk to about your business. That's what I'm picking up on. Cause they gonna fuck your mind up, and they gonna mess up your plan. Cause if you don't stop talking to them, then you ain't gonna go nowhere anyway. Your plan is gonna go nowhere, and that's not to create a sense of fear or doubt or worry. That's me to help you. That's me being real. That's me being direct. That's me telling you that you smart. You got this. For you to be on here looking for answers through a tarot reader or a reading, you was smart enough to know that it's something you need somebody to say to you. You need some sort of communication. You need some sort of message about this plan that you're working on. And it's something that somebody in your squad that you go to parties with and you have fun with. You probably go and have drinks with these people, go to parties, hang out, kick it. They your homeboy, your homegirl, all this kind of shit. But they is trying to fuck up your plans. Bottom of the dick. Yes. Cause you got stuff, you got abundance coming in. Overflow, renewal, abundance. So you need to go in and rework your contracts, rework your budget. Because as soon as you go and reconstruct your budget and stuff, that's when the overflow gonna come in. You're gonna get a clear mind, and you're gonna be clear about how to get your abundance. And Spirit also saying you might need to drink alone. Not in the sense of being no alcoholic or no shit like that. But I'm also sensing, like, because I got this in another one of my readings. Like, watch your drink. Watch who you drinking around. Because you might be somebody who have a few drinks and you at a party or whatever, and you start feeling yourself, and then you start overflowing. Like, overflowing your information. Start talking. Telling everybody what you got going on. What you planning in secret. What kind of goals you got. And then you don't understand. It's people that don't want to see you doing better than them. And it's not that they don't want to see you doing better than them. It's because they don't see it for themselves. They themselves don't understand how they could get it. So they wouldn't even know. Oh, and the fact that I got a drink on my, okay, synchronicities. I ain't even pay that no attention. But anyway, the fact that the fact that you have a few drinks and you start telling everybody everything, and then now they start telling everybody everything, then now everybody watching you, and that could be good. They could be accountability partners, but also that could be a part of your sabotage. That could be a part of you messing up your foundation before it even got started. But I made some because I didn't know that this was gonna go like this. But I made some money affirmation cards, and I'm gonna pull one for you. So this will be the first time that I use this deck for y'all today. All right, so we got two of them. The first one is receiving and openness, and the second one is generosity and gratitude. So the first one is, my hands are open to receive all the goodness life has to offer. The second one says, my wealth is a resource I use to uplift others. And see, that's another thing. I'm thinking that these people know that your hands are ready to receive some blessings. They understand that you about to get ready to hit it big. You're about to be in overflow. And they feel like as soon as you become wealthy, or as soon as you hit it big, or as soon as you get a big check or whatever, they feel like they gonna be entitled to it. They gonna be there. But you're gonna have to learn how to use your discernment and figure out who you gonna be pouring or giving a cup to. Who you gonna pour into? Who you gonna uplift? And not in the sense of not everybody deserves to be uplifted, but make sure you don't be wasting your time. Make sure you don't be pouring into people that ain't gonna pour into you. Because if they ain't helping you build this shit, don't pour nothing into them. That's gonna be a waste of your time. Because the same people that's gonna be ready to help you spin it they not even gonna be there when it's time for you to get some more. They ain't even help you get it in the first place. But they ready to help you spin it. They ready to help you party. Fucking up your foundation. You need to make sure you got somebody in your corner that's gonna make sure that you gonna stack and you gonna plan right. And not just blow through your money. You need to make sure that you got somebody in your corner that's knowledgeable and smart. And they know how to navigate them streets. You know how to navigate the streets too. But if you by yourself, you really gonna be out there with your head on a swivel. And you can't watch everybody all the time. As much as you think you can't watch everybody. You don't know where everybody gonna be unless you in heavy communication with these people. And then are they telling you the truth? Are you using your discernment enough to even know if they are they doing word magic? Are they doing word play? Are they using their words to get in? Or are they talking to you as a group? I don't know if nobody know nothing about that. It's groups of people that get together and they apply and be talking about, oh, I'm talking to this dude and he got a plan. And man, he got a mind on him, man. He getting to the money. I can see him making it big. And so they'll be all in this group talking. It'll be one person like, oh, I think he fine. I think I can get into his pants, girl. I think I can make him fall in love with me so I can always be taken care of. Now that's very low vibrational. But I'm just saying there are situations like that. I have been in environments where girls be sitting around, they just be gossiping and talking about all that kind of shit. What happened at the club last night, all this drama and all this and that. And then say you a guy that's trying to get out of that situation. You can't be in no environment like that. That shit gonna fuck with your head. You ain't even gonna be able to build. That ain't no peaceful environment. But yeah, let's also get an affirmation card. Like another affirmation card, like another kind. And again, you don't have to be black. to know what I'm talking about. You don't have to be not black to know what I'm talking about. Like, this could apply to anybody, man, woman, whatever. There are people who be in situations that have not elevated themselves in their mind. They don't have no dreams. They don't have no goals. They don't have no plans. They don't know how to navigate the streets or the outside world. So all they know is party and fun and bullshit. And then they foundation not even solid. They don't have nothing to build on. Rather than complaining, I would focus on positive aspects. Like, I'm getting these people, they just focus on fun, and if the building, if the planning, or if when it's time to really go and do the work or whatever, they are complaining, and that's destructive to your goals. And then those complaints, all of that complaining, get into your mind, and then it starts manipulating you, and then you find yourself start complaining slowly. You start complaining about, oh man, I done overslept. Oh man, I don't like that. Oh, you know, and then you start sounding like them. So watch the people you hang around. When you focus upon lack in an attitude of complaining, you establish a vibrational point of attraction that only gives you access to more thoughts of complaint. Your deliberate effort to tell a new story will establish a new pattern of thought, providing you with a new point of attraction from your present about your past and into your future. The simple effort of looking for positive aspects will set a new vibrational tone that will begin the immediate attraction of thoughts. People, circumstances, and things are pleasing to you. That are pleasing to you. So I also feel like you have come you have become aware of the people that you are around. You become aware of, maybe you have been in a space of mentally just complaining all the time. And you went into this space of being like, man, I want to change my life. I don't want to be complaining all the time. I want to be in a space of trusting in the harmony of flow and divine timing, and I want to be in a state of gratitude, and I need to change my mind. And in order for me to change my circumstances, I got to change my mind. So you started getting a plan together. You started becoming wiser, started becoming smarter. You started reading books or whatever. You started having a paradigm shift. And the way, when you started shifting your mind, you probably started communicating more differently. You started communicating differently. You started communicating more effectively, more efficient, more professionally, more accurately, you know. And the way in which you started communicating also shown in the way you started carrying yourself and the way you started feeling about yourself. And so you probably started not going or showing up to parties, which it created conversations about, oh, he ain't coming to parties no more. She ain't coming to parties no more. What they doing? Who they think they is? They what they planning something behind the scenes. So they started coming up to you. Why you ain't come? You know you can come to the party, right? You know you can hang out with us, right? And you like, nah, that ain't a part of my plans. I'm planning on this. I'm working on this. I'm going to work. I'm juggling these things. And then they started feeling some type of way about you not hanging out with them anymore. And so that started destroying this paradigm, this pattern, way of being that you had built up, because it no longer works for you. Your mind started feeling cloudy, because normally you would be hanging out with these people. Normally you would be drinking and partying and hanging out with them all night, and probably smoking and hanging out and staying up late and all of that kind of stuff. And you probably don't even do that stuff anymore because you want more for yourself. You see more for yourself. You probably started watching your bank accounts. Hanging out and partying and stuff costs money. and you started saying, me hanging out and going to these parties and buying these drinks, I can't get no return on my investment with that. That's not efficient. That's not effective. And me, in the way in which I want to live, I can't I can't maintain my rent and pay my bills and be partying and stuff. Especially if me partying ain't even gonna be bringing in no kind of money, no kind of income. I'm just like having fun, and I'm running with the squad, and I'm partying all night and day. But nobody can. When I need some money, nobody can help me pay these bills. So you was like, no, I'm not gonna be doing that no more. And so when you changed your mind, you changed circumstances. Money started coming in. You probably started looking at your bank account. Your bank account changed. Your money growing. And you started talking to yourself differently. This is could be another thing. You started communicating with yourself differently. Your self-talk started being different. You started saying things like, my wealth is a resource to use to uplift others. Not just uplift others. Like when you spend your money with people, who are you spending your money with? Not just to go and have fun, but when you go to spend your money, like, how are you going to get a return on your investment? How is that an investment? You shopping with those folks. Like, what kind of networking is that? My generosity is a magnet for even greater prosperity. Like, you got to start thinking like that. Like, you being generous and giving money and spending money with people, you got to think of, if I'm going to spend it, it's going to be a magnet towards more money, more money, more outcome of more money. I'm not spending money just to spend money. I'm spending money so that it can make me more money, so that I can attract more abundance, so that I'm spending this, but I'm ultimately going to be renewing. I'm not just spending money just because I'm going to enjoy it. Yes, you want to spend your money and enjoy it. That's what it's for. But at the same time, if you're going to be spending your money and you're going to feel bad about what you spent your money on, don't spend your money on that. That's an indicator of you're not spending your money properly. So, yeah, that's what I get for us in this reading. If this reading resonated with you, hit that thumbs up button, and I will see y'all in the next one.